What's up, world? It's your boy DJ47. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube page. If you like what you see, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to us as we hit you with new videos every week. 1.
You are now listening to the sounds of KDPG Radio. Keep the party going.
Bum cup, man. Kunya kaka. Talk that Miami with my money for.
Talk that Miami with my money for.
I got down with the goddamn and the goddamn boy. What's down?
DJ47.
Move down. Move, baby. Move over. Hands up, here come the takeover. Move, baby. Move over. Murder, murder, here come the takeover. Shut up. I do my hair right here. Don't stop, don't care. Shut up. I do my hair right here. Don't stop, don't care. Goddamn right, she grown with it. Lord have mercy, little mama done did it. Goddamn right, she grown with it. Lord have mercy, little mama done did it. Watch me in my zone, I be in it. Flexing on the check, I'm about to flip it. Goddamn right, I be in it. Flexing on the check, I'm about to flip it. Go Candice, go Candice, go. 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 Go, 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 Candice, go, 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 Candice, go, Candice, go. Do the many Candice, go, Candice, go. Don't nobody love you more than you. Do the many in the petty too. Don't nobody love you more than you. Do the many in the petty, baby. Hands up, got me going crazy. Lock it in, pop it, ah. Lock it in, pop it, ah. Drop it, baby, drop it, baby, drop it, baby, drop it. Drop it, baby, drop it, baby, drop it, baby, drop it, don't stop. Ride the boat, baby, fly the boat. Fly the boat, baby, ride the boat. We fly the boat, we ride the boat. 2 blocks in, baby, ride the boat. Let a nigga know what it do. Baby, show me, baby, what it do. Go Candice, go Candice, go. 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 Go, baby, go, baby, go, 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 Candice, go, 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 Candice, go, Candice, go. Go Candice, go Candice, go. Fuck what you like, I'ma make you love me. Even out of spite, can't call me ugly. Back on my hammer, bitch, you can't touch me. Back on my hammer, I'ma make you love me. Poppin' that thing. Hollywood hustle gotta go insane. Talk about the chains, talk about the shoes, talk about the sex and who wearing who. I talk that Miami where my money full. Plomo u plata, Bob Cunha Kaka. I talk that Miami where my money full. Plomo u plata, Bob Cunha Kaka. I talk that Miami where my money full. I talk that Miami where my money full. Go Candice, go Candice, go. 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 Go, baby, go, baby, go, go. Go Candice, go, 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 go. Go Candice, go Candice, go. Go Candice, go Candice, go. I talk that Miami where my money full.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's your boy DJ47, and it's another One Shot Deal podcast. And today's guest is a very special guest, a very close personal friend of mine, so close that I might even just call him my brother. a pain in the ass brother that, you know, I had to fight just to get him on this. You know, he's a superstar, so it's hard. It's hard to get him in here. But I mean, this man been doing it for a while now, and it's like that fine wine thing where he just keeps getting better and better. Man, I play his records and people be like, "Damn, that's SeaDev. Damn, that shit's hotter than the one he did last year and the year before that. He just keeps improving." Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the One Shot Deal podcast, the one. The blood clot only. See blood clot dev. Make some noise, man.
Appreciate that, Pat. One at a time. For sure.
Remember, it's DJ47 in the building. You know what I'm saying? With
DJ47.
SeaDev.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? This guy over here, man, you know, I know him for so long that he think he can go just call me my government name when we in the building. We in the building, it's DJ47 and SeaDev, you know what I'm saying?
You right. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
He in the zone, late
early
night.
morning, same
Yo,
difference.
Check this out before we even start, man. I'm always hunting people down do a podcast. I've been trying to get him to come since the day this started. And he's like, yeah, be brushing me off. This man called me, told me I'm going to come through today. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is like, 6 o'clock in the afternoon or something? I know he ain't coming through. I'm ready to pack up, go to bed, watch TV and all. Midnight come. Yo, I'm on my way. You sleeping? I think he was trying to test me and everything like that to see if I was sleeping, to say, well, I was going to come, but, there you go, I'm sleeping and all. I said, nah, I'm up. Came on through, rolled up, puff, pass, want to talk about 6ix9ine. I'm like, 6ix9ine? What about SeaDev? He goes, oh, I'll do the podcast now if you want to. I'm like, man, I'm tired. Let's go. Let's do this. He ain't going to punk me. I'm never going to be the one to say no. And guess what? See, he called me Pat. Pat was tired and sleep. DJ 47, don't sleep.
Word up. Team no sleep, right?
Team no blood clot sleep.
First off, can you hear me good or do I feel like this shit keep going down a little bit. First off, I'm going to say shout out to all the good fathers out there. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
What about the mothers? Mother's Day is coming up
I ain't
this
talking
weekend.
about the Mother's Day, but Mother's Day this weekend, everybody knows good mothers. But I'm talking about the fathers.
Okay.
That's why it's hard for me to slide on 4-7 the way I used to slide. You feel me? Like I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Shout out to them.
And you could just imagine what I go through. So I don't hit the streets until everybody is asleep. You feel me? So 12, 1, and sometimes like around that time I'm packing it up myself. So, but I'm still out. I'm still here. You know what I'm saying?
That's all he say.
I'm down for the blinders. I'm down for the 4-7. I'm down for my dogs. Just after hours.
I mean, it's all good. I mean, you hear. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So let's entertain these guests right now. So first thing first, I like to always ask everybody during these crazy times, how you and your family doing the quarantine?
Oh, we chilling. We've been quarantining way before quarantine. Like I see everybody running out buying bikes, buying toilet paper. But my house was already stocked up with all that shit. Like I live out in the boondocks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to quarantine.
Yeah, I feel you. Them bikes is crazy too. I can't even ride my bike without be bumping into people, and they all on the street. I'm like, dude, I don't want to hit y'all, but damn, get out my fucking way.
People went bike crazy. You can't find no bikes nowhere. They price gouging on bicycles now. They treating bicycles like straight up dirt bikes and motorcycles.
Well, enough about them. Let's get more about you. This is all about SeaDev today. So, quick question, how did all this start? You know how the number one question goes. How did all this start? How did the name even start?
Damn, I haven't heard that question in years. All right. Originally, my name is SeaDev, SeaDevel. So I put it together because, youngins are always going to the beach, South Beach. Shout out to all my Miami niggas, especially in the 90s, jumping off the pier and all shit like that. So I started noticing like the one of the most unexplained things that's blatantly always in your face is the ocean. Like, we don't know nothing about what's down there. So I always I put sea and devil. Devil, everybody's just scared of the devil. So unknown and fear. So unknown fear, and also the first time I came up with the name, I think probably my homeboy Legacy, which is
I remember Legacy.
Extra God-fearing type person. He'd be like, SeaDev, what kind of fucking name is that? And I'd be like, look, man. So the more controversy it came up with, or the more I had to explain myself, I felt like it was a catchy name. It kind of fit me. And then it kind of just SeaDev, Dev Dog. So it's all wrapped in one. So
you're like the Miami version of Puff Daddy? You got multiple names?
Not really, because Puff Daddy and he got Puffy and P. Diddy. Well, yeah, I guess some shit like that, but everybody got that.
Yeah. So how long you been rapping? Did that question made you nervous?
Not nervous. I'm trying to think of the first time I wrote a song. Shit, hold on, this wifey.
Yeah. See,
hey, baby.
Hi.
You're on the podcast.
So should I sing?
Oh, you want to sing? Hold on. Let me plug it up. Go ahead. Let me see if they can hear you.
You
SK
stupid.
Butterflies. Look us up. Shout out
Oh,
to the
shut
wife
up.
checking on me. What
What's
time is
going
it?
on? Why for you? What's going on?
1:51 in the morning with 51 seconds. What's going on? Where are you, man?
Ooh, shoot.
We in the lab,
There.
baby. I'm with 4-7. We heavy in the lab right now.
Am I gonna have to
You
edit
better be
this
making
part
some
out?
money, little boy.
That's always, in
Let-
between shots.
Okay. Anyways,
How my
called you for a
babies doing?
reason.
How my babies doing?
Very asleep, super asleep.
All right. So what you want, lady? What you want? What you need?
Honestly, now you fucked me all up. I forgot.
You playing with my shit?
I am. Oh, I'm dabbing into everything in this
Hey.
garage. Oh, it's a fun night.
Yo, say what's up to Instagram Live.
Huh?
Say what's
What
up to
is it?
Instagram Live. Instagram.
Hey, Instagram Live,
Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
Facebook, all the social media. Good morning. Much love. Mwah.
SK Butterflies on your Instagram. SK Butterflies spelled properly. Check us out. Anyways, baby, I will come home and make some sweet love to you when I get there.
Ooh. Bye.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, you saw what he did right there, yo. He sent a text to his wife. He'll call me up and let me know I need you to come home so I can end this podcast so I don't get under the bright lights and those pressure questions come through. I'm just hitting I'm hitting the softball questions right now.
She would have been blowing up my phone if I didn't pick that phone call up at 2:00 in the morning under quarantine. That's crazy. But yeah. Back to the musica.
Yeah. So basically, how do you get started rapping? Like, what made you want to rap?
Right, the first song I wrote, I jotted through my memory, and here we go. The first song I wrote, I was in like 5th grade, and it was for some recycling. They wanted us to write a poetry about recycling, and I asked if I could just write a song. So that's technically the first song I wrote, but I didn't see myself as a rapper. And then shout out to B-Dope and DJ Epps, because one night, I think it was, what was the name of that shit? Them club, one of them clubs, not Raw Bar, or Raw Shack. Was it Raw Shack?
I don't know where the story's going to even tell you.
You don't remember Raw Shack? We used to go to some club called Raw Shack.
Oh, it was like a Miami type of bass type of crowd and all like that. Just Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack. Something Shack. Anyways, there was a rap battle and a DJ battle. And B-Dope and DJ Epps had won separately. DJ Epps was DJing and B-Dope was battling. And both of these niggas was from my hood. Literally from Devonair. You know what I'm saying? Like running through there all the time. Like these were my niggas, and I saw the crowd, I saw them, and I was just like, fuck that. Them niggas could do that shit. And they won, I'm gonna do it too. So that night, driving home from South Beach, I came up with my name, went home and wrote my first rap.
So you came up with SeaDev right there and then? So you never changed your name? Was always SeaDev?
Yeah, nah, I never changed the name. I used to do graffiti and shit, but that wasn't my graffiti. That wasn't my tag. My tag was Rebel.
Uh-oh. Wifey over there looking at Instagram right now. Liking pictures. But yeah, of course we're live, man. We're always live. Oh shit, yo! Right now we gonna get into another record from SeaDev. Right now, I always mistake this record right here. But just before I ain't even gonna tell the record because we giving away gifts right now. So check this out, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of DJ 47, and during these times I like to give back. So check this out. For the next 7 podcasts, I'm giving away $47. Every episode, 4 of our listeners will win $47. Get it? 4 simple steps. All you need to do is 1. Go to any streaming services that you have. 2. Download DJ 47 Presents Blinders or log on to DJ47.net to get the album. 3. Listen to the song of the day, which I will announce on each podcast. 4. Write down at least 4 lines, which is 2 bars of the song of the day to win. That's simple, right? DJ 47, what is the song of the day?
Yeah. Take a deep breath, everybody.
DJ 47, blinders.
Drop one, red when a motherfucker drop one, cop one, flip two, make more moves than your whole crew. My bullets on stairs, put hoes through. Best friend, mama house shot too. Nigga that your bitch wanna run to. Kick her back quick like kung fu. Cooking in the streets, I'm gungu. Kitty cat accounts can't take two. International gang cuckoo. No new nigga, who you? I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. Birdshot, buckshot, Alamo. Gas on smoke with my tires low. Overcook the beef, call me 4-I-30-509 the flow. Sitting sideways, bout to bend the poke. Time to spit that fire like I did before. Pink Betty got a light, bitch, close the door. So deep I sink, scrape on the road. Poker face, baby, black hearts don't fold. See to the dead, put the game on froze. Sing to the dead. Stick to the death, put the game on froze. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. My flow, get high, get low. Constipate the cash with the calico. Complicated, baby, better let me go. But you get great sex from a Scorpio. Keep coming back like a centerfold. Grapevine, even tap, nigga, you ain't even know. Time to bust a move, but you ain't even show. High in the air, let me try the boat. Debonair, make that banana flow. Banana clip, spit it on the microphone. Spit that fire like I did before. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know. I know, you know, she know, we know, nobody know, we know, nobody know.
Tell us about that song right there, man.
I wrote that in the lab. I think that was like I ain't crazy about the chorus yet. I feel like that we could fix it still. But I think I came here and you were either just wrapping up the beat or something. Do you remember that or not?
I think I sent you the beat.
I wrote that shit at the crib. Yeah. I started writing it at the crib and I finished it here. Like the first verse, that beat was just retarded. So
shout out to DJ 47.
yes, sir. I just I really don't be coming up with much ideas before I start writing. So I let the beat take over and then just basically start freestyling and writing down the lines that I like. It should just make sense.
Well, let me ask you something. I mean, you can get into it if you like, but you earlier was talking to me about some movies you want to write or turn into documentary. Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I can't go there yet. Can't go there yet. It's a true life story, and it's about goddamn. Ooh, Pat, you put me 07 put me on the spot with that one.
Yes, sir. This is, we try to entertain as well as educate and get a little dirty. I'm Haitian on that. We love the zen.
Should I be talking about it just straight up?
I mean, you want to put something out there. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I bring it up is because I was a little angry. I'm outside. I'm over frustrated. And I'm always like, I'm saying, in order to succeed in life, you got to form like Voltron and build together. The only way to do that is everyone put their pieces in. We in a podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people are going to listen to this the day of, and then even afterwards when it's post up, they might hear this shit 6 months down the line, a year down the line, and vibe to it. You might get 5 likes today, maybe get none. You might get 5 millions tomorrow. We don't know the object, but the thing is, we're here to talk about you. We're here to sell you.
I feel you. So check
So
it out.
it's
A
like-
story.
Go ahead.
All right, there's an island where high grade chronic wasn't it didn't exist. Niggas was still smoking regs straight up. And the character basically brings that high grade over there, but he's not from there. He's a descendant from there, but he's not from there. He's Americanized, so he's going to like a third world country, and he opened up shop. So I know like there's a lot of drug dealing movies, and like there's nothing new that you could see, but imagine introducing high grade weed to an entire country. And that's what this one young nigga did, man. That shit was, and it's a true story. A lot of big names, like politicians,
Oh wow.
fucking
So
presidents' kids. Like shit is shot out. Shit is crazy.
are you? I mean, are you talking about Pablo Escobar? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what the character is?
I can't go as far as Pablo. Like this nigga was,
Okay.
Pablo Escobar was tons and keys and like.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
you talking about marijuana,
straight
weed, and okay.
But he wasn't bringing it in by the tons, like more
Okay.
by like the pounds. Like now, when I say a couple pounds, now he just kept like a whole. He kept the capital of the country flooded for a good 4 or 5 years straight. Straight, like everybody that smoked found that good smoke.
And is there a conclusion to the story, or are you still trying to find that ending?
Nah, there's a conclusion. Like it's all basically written out in my head. I did the outline. I'm just not sure which way I'm gonna go about it yet.
All right. So it's more of a drama.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know. You're gonna make it a comedy. You can make it a comedy. You know,
Nah,
it's
damn
a
sure ain't no comedy. So it's gonna be
suspense.
like a drama.
You know.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. Drama, suspense, horror flick. You know.
What is like a crime story basically? There's love. There's a little love story in it. There's everything that makes a good movie is involved. There's villains. There's partners in crime. There's Batman and Robin. There's all types of shit.
So you basically said it's in your head. You just got to put the outline, but you see this being a great movie, right?
It's a true story, and every time I talk about it, motherfuckers is always like in awe and asking extra questions and just stuck in disbelief. So
you're saying it's gonna be a great movie once it gets put down.
it might not be a movie. It might be a series, or it might be a documentary, straight up.
But regardless,
Will it be great? Hell yeah.
then that's what I wanted to hear.
It's a raw story.
So
It's a
get
raw
to work,
story.
because I like to see great things. So get to work then. So, you know, that was me leading. Well, you know, speaking of that now, you know, you familiarize yourself with everybody like that. You didn't just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to write a movie and call it a day. You have experience in doing documentaries and things like that, and producing your own music videos. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. I mean, I came up way before YouTube, way before handheld phones and cameras and all that. So I studied photography in school. Went to school for that.
Well, go
I
on.
did
man.
my internship at the county morgue,
Oh, okay.
taking pictures of dead bodies. I worked for Bob Knight Photo. That's where everybody graduates. You know that picture when you holding the diploma, flags behind you. I worked for them. I had my own. Then I worked for Sonoy Productions. We did a lot of El Dorado commercials. We've done a few low budget movies. And I've done my own personal documentary about homeless people. I shot it Miami, Orlando, Vegas, and Cali. In Cali, it was in Hollywood and in San Francisco. And basically, I never really tried to sell them. Like I do it, chop it up, and show it to the homies, and I never really go like the extra mile with the shit.
Why is that? Is it a success?
It's not even fear. I would just use them as like my resume to get like another job, and I didn't really see it like as like I never saw it as like the final product. It was something like I was still working on, quote unquote. And then the fact that I be juggling so many different other things, it's like I'm like that's not really gonna pan out. And I don't even try to put it out. So I guess that's part of my problem. But the content is there. The content, like if you ask, like, yo, can we go track for track? Can we go documentary for documentary, commercial for commercial? Anybody want to battle on that shit? Nigga, I kick your ass straight up.
Well, I want to get into that documentary. I want to learn more about that homeless documentary you're talking about. But the quick story about myself and all, like how this all started building was, I remember I when I learned how to make a beat, I made a beat and I wrote a song about, talking about the 80s and the 90s. And I even made a little cheesy ass video towards it, and I was laughing at it, but then I was like, man, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not the best work. I'm not an editor, I don't direct movies. I mean, on videos. So I said, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna just send it to everybody on WhatsApp and all. Let them get a good laugh at me. I don't care. Who cares, right? I send it out, and I got the complete opposite. I got a very strong feedback from that song, from that video. People saying, thank you took me back. I reminisce just listening to the verse. And my whole point of that story is, so basically what I'm trying to get at is just,
Put it out.
basically, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and also what I've learned, even when I made beats and all like that, some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it, some people call me a genius. I mean, I don't consider that. I'm still in that learning process and all like that. But then some's like, I ain't feeling it and this and that. And then what I learned about this art is, it's not meant for everybody, So it's like, just put it out there. You never know the return and then the energy that you bring back, because some people might just like, yo, I want to take a liking to you. I want to feed. I want to go with that. It's like, my opinion on you is that I think you're a great artist. But are you a superstar status yet?
Not at all.
And the reason for that is because,
I ain't really putting my shit out there, which is cool.
Damn,
the thing is,
what are you finishing by sentences? Yo, I know this guy for like at least over 20 years, maybe longer than that.
For sure.
You know,
I've been out of high school for 20 years, nigga.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, I didn't want to give all my age and all like that. So I guess it's to the point that he can finish my sentence and all like that. But go on, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What the fuck were we talking about again?
Well, if you forgot, let's go back to the documentary, because I want to know more about this documentary with the homeless. I didn't know you went from town to town and did that. Tell us about this documentary, man. And obviously, if we're talking about it, it means there's nowhere to be found, huh? You got to release that.
It's nowhere to be found. You had to. The only place I did show that documentary, and I'm pretty sure they still have a copy and show it there, is at a. It's like an AA.
Blockbuster?
Nah, an AA meeting.
Oh, okay.
I showed it to them, and for it's an AA meeting for kids. When I say kids, like 18 and younger, obviously. Well, first of all, I got into that because I didn't understand how somebody in the United States, in Miami, I'm not even gonna go as far as saying United States. Like, I would see homeless people downtown, and I just didn't get it. Cause if I'm broke, basically, I saw it like you had no money. So if I'm broke, nigga, I'm coming knocking at your door like, yo, 47, let me crash here. I'll clean up your yard, whatever the fuck I got to do.
I don't know who you are.
Whatever. If you don't want to answer, I'm going to your brother's house. I got too many friends. I got too many people I know that in my eyes, there's no way I could ever be homeless. So I'm like, yo, you mean to tell me these motherfuckers don't have like one single person they could call, one single person that they can show up in front of you know what I'm saying? It just didn't make no sense to me. So when I started like asking like, hey, how are you homeless? Their answers was never that they're just broke. Like that was never, it was always like some backstory. Some of them are heartbreaking. Some of them are shocking. Some of them they might be lying. So like some of them is just out of this world. But I don't know. I just kept on asking, bump into another one and ask another question. At first I was doing it just for a kick out of it. But then I found myself like, when I get back to the block, I'm like, yo, listen to what this homeless nigga told me, da 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 da. And then I would see their reaction. I'm like, you know what? I was studying film at the time. So to make a good movie, they said that, or Clint Eastwood said, for you to make a good movie, you have to take a lot of risk. So I was like, all right, taking a lot of risk. Then the next thing is you have to have great characters. Having great characters, from my position, like I had wrote a couple of different scripts, and I'm like, damn, there's no way I could find like the right person. Like I'm aiming for like Johnny Depp and Gary Owen. That's not his name.
That's a comedian.
Not Gary. Fuck. Edward Norton. Like great actors. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll never be able to get that budget. So then I started thinking about the homeless people. I'm like, yo, those are great. Like, you can't get anybody to really act like a homeless person. Like, I don't give a fuck how great they try. You're not going to pull it off like they do. So I was like, yo, and the risk part, if I'm out there, like, in the ghettos, I'm trying to be out there 3, 4 in the morning so I could get them, like, in their essence. I'm risking my life, God damn it. I'm risking losing my camera. I'm risking everything. Like, so, boom. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna record these homeless people. So I'd go and literally like pay them like $10, $15, have them sign, and start asking them questions. And I laid it out to the point where it starts off like funny, and then they start getting into what happened to them, and then they're giving warnings, saying like, oh, be careful, don't, like, you know, like trying to change the youth. Like I would end it as, what would you say to your younger self, or what would you say to yourself beforehand, before you got this deep into whatever problem that they had? And it's a great documentary. It's great.
So out of all the stories that was told to you, which one hit you the most?
All right, there's 2 of them. First off is some guy named Cowboy, and his story, I was like, how'd you end up homeless? He said, life. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what happened in life? He told me a story where he let his daughter sleep over his aunt's house or something like that. And then the uncle came in, killed his daughter. No, it didn't kill his daughter. Had his daughter brain dead, walked outside, shot himself. So then his wife blamed him for letting his daughter go and sleep over there. And so she got divorced, and his daughter was in
intensive care?
Not intensive care. She was a vegetable for like 10, 15 years, and then she died. After she died, he said like he basically lost it. And where some of these stories were crazy, he was like, he even gave me like places to go check. I never did check because I didn't care whether it was true or not. The story and his face and his expression was just priceless. So that's one of the stories. That's the craziest story that I heard. Now, there's a visual story that's just amazing. I named her the prom queen. And I saw this girl from a distance. It's during the day. This is a crazy story. So, walking around, I have my camera on me, but I'm walking around downtown during the day. I saw this girl from like 50 yards away, let's say. And initially, when I saw her, I was like, all right, little cute Spanish girl, whatever. And as she got closer to me, she had a crazy limp. And so we made eye contact. And I guess from the eye contact, like she went to asking me for money. So I was like, I could tell she's homeless, but from a distance, she looked like a beautiful girl. So I was like, yeah, I'll give you some money, but you got to follow me. And this is the first time I've ever told anybody this. I was like, yo, don't walk next to me. Walk like 5 feet, like behind me type stuff. And she followed me to a car garage. So I took her to the top floor, but in like the stairway. And I'm pretty sure this crazy bitch probably thought I was gonna ask her for some head or try to fuck, but I really just wanted to take pictures of her. Like, I asked her story. She told me she was sick. She had a kid, blah, blah, blah. And when this girl took off her clothes, like, I've never seen such a damaged body in my life. Like,
well, why did she take off her clothes for?
I asked her to take off her clothes so I could take the pictures of her. And like, you name it, she cuts, bruises, lesions, scars, skin discoloration, And then the smell, oh my, like, I snapped the pictures real quick and the smell was like turning my stomach so much, I couldn't even hand her, and I feel bad saying this, I couldn't even hand her the money. Like, I put my hand out when she started to reach for the money, like I kind of put it on the floor and it's fucked up. Oh shit. Put it on the floor, turned around and hauled ass, dog. Visually, that's the craziest person in that in the documentary.
Damn, that's crazy. So what did you take out of that whole documentary you made out? What do you take out of that?
Majority of the people aren't homeless because they're broke. They're homeless because they have either psychological problems, drug problems, or just a chain of bad events, and then them being on the streets, then the drugs, guys turn to homosexual. Like, it's not just being broke. It's not that simple. Sad. Black, white, Spanish, Chinese, like, that shit don't discriminate.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, he just hit us with some powerful stuff right now. The point, we gotta take a quick break right now. Yo, let's drop another song from SeaDev right now.
Hey, what's up? It's your favorite black sushi chef, Rashad, a.k.a. Black and East from Come Ahí. I'm here to offer you a ceviche special. All you gotta do is guess this song.
So they tell me so. I'm a maniac.
think you definitely delivered on that record the way that I envisioned when I was making that beat right there. Yeah.
Honestly, 47.
Go ahead.
That was just like a feeler. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but originally I wanted to write like a verse to that. That's basically the chorus, just over and over and over again. All right. I ain't gonna argue with you.
Well, I mean, listen. There's always a part 2, you know. And
Definitely.
And I mean,
But that I like spitting that shit. I like the way it sounds, and like the little message is dope. Like I like that song a lot.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You know, we hip hop heads on here, so sometimes happy accidents work out.
Oh, for sure, for
You
sure.
know, Noriega's Banned from TV. You know, the record that had
What?
the Noriega record, Banned from TV, had Big Pun, Jadakiss, I think Styles on it, Cameron's on it. It's on Norie's first album, the first song. Shut the fuck up! I'm in here trying to watch this movie.
Don't remember it really.
Oh man, that means I gotta play the record just to show you. I mean, as I'm trying to find
one of them tracks that you're saying that was an accident is Capone. The what he hated that chorus. He was like, "Yo, how the fuck you gonna make me sound stupid coming out here with just what?" And dog, that shit was a banger.
Yeah, did he tell you where that came from? That was him counting the bars. He goes, that's how he knew how to count bars, by doing what. That's how he learned how to count the bars and to go in. And he was just mumbling it in the booth when they hit record. And he was like, nah, that's going to be the chorus right there.
What?
This record right here.
N-R-E, the movie. Coming soon. 6'1", weigh $170. Catch me in spots y'all niggas never be.
You hear
Packed
that?
in like Green Bay, Harlem week to Queens Day. Performing acapella, no DJ. 98 live, no replays. Make it seem easy. So tell a friend and tell a friend that it's them again. Nature, Noriega, wild remedy.
Champagne on the rocks, pouring the Fort Knox Lazarus.
That right there is a happy accident as well, because what was said was, that was just the intro. And then he had a whole thing he was going to go in. And they're like, nah, just loop that part. And they just went in with that part. So,
That was a great idea.
So sometimes you just got to listen to the producer. Sometimes you just got to listen to the rapper. I mean, remember, Biggie didn't like Juicy, you know what I'm saying? One of his biggest hits. Yeah. He did not want to do that juicy, cheesy record and all. The Locks hated all about the Benjamin beat. They said that beat was garbage. And look at that record right there, you know. Cheeks didn't want to do lights, camera, action.
Oh,
yo.
no, that shit, he tripping.
You know what I'm saying? DMX lost the bet and had to do Rough Riders Anthem. So he tells the story that Swiss Beats tell you. So if you listen to that record, what? You know, all that shit, it was done out of anger. Niggas want to try. Niggas want to. He goes, that was all done in anger.
That anger paid off.
Yeah, you know, so sometimes, yo, art, you can't, you know, really put a finger on what art is and what people like and what they don't. It goes back to the whole fact that just drop it.
I feel you.
Just drop it. You never know. Listen, I put out a record. I thought people were just going to make fun and laugh at me. They came out like, yo, that shit was hot fire. So I was like, fuck it. You know, someone's going to love it, someone's not going to like it, and all like that. Shows. I remember coming up with you. I guess we can do this little story time. You remember when we did a show with, or we were supposed to do the show with Daddy Fire at the fair?
Fire.
You remember that show? You know that? Remember that one?
You said supposed to do, so we didn't do it?
I don't think we did it. You had the TONY beat. It was supposed to be. It was at some fair or something like that. Some park block party type of thing.
Nah, I kind of forgot.
Damn, man, he getting old. You know, you got to puff pass. No. You know, puff put down.
Drop that.
Let your mind clear up and like that. So I thought you were gonna remember, like, oh yeah, and tell the stories. But since you don't remember that story, is there any stories that you can remember that's gonna entertain us right now? I like to call this part story time. Something that's gonna make us laugh. You you already made us cry.
Cry how?
Yo, them homeless stories, that was real, And I always say, I mean, we want to be entertained at this moment in time. I mean, even if you gotta tell us a bullshit story and like that, a lie. But,
Yeah.
but
Entertain you?
yeah, your name is SeaDev, Cedric the Entertainer.
No. SeaDev ain't entertaining shit.
So tell us the story, man. We want a story that you want to tell a million times, and then it's like, you remember this one time and then that.
I ain't got no stories like that, really.
Dude, as long as you've been on this earth, you ain't got. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to that because all right. I had interviewed someone just yesterday. He said he didn't have no stories, and I got him to tell stories. And he told about how he once met Muhammad Ali. How is that not a freaking story? Then he had another story about almost meeting Michael Jackson. These are stories. He got stories,
That's crazy.
The thing about it is, SeaDev, I get it. He's on the podcast. He don't know who's listening, so that's why he keeping his mouth shut. It's not that he don't got stories. He's just, a little nervous of who's gonna be listening and shit like that.
I ain't got no story.
So let's get back to the music, man. I forced you to come to the studio. Well, actually, it started with that kid Steph telling you to come, and you finally came. And I'm like, he ain't coming.
What, you mean for the first time?
Yeah. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna get." He said he's your manager. I don't know if you guys signed that deal or what.
Shout out to the kid, but
he brought a lot of artists out here, and only one survived and shit, yo.
Some motherfuckers are just bulletproof, I guess. Shit.
I guess, yo. So when he came and you finally came through, and then you started recording. I mean, you like to tell the story that you didn't think twice of it. You just came.
This is the thing. I showed up. 47's been my dog, like he said, for years. All right, so me and him, we kick it on all types of levels. So I came over here to chop it up on some other vibe, and then
just like tonight.
He had sent the beat, but I was like, yo, the beat's pretty fire. But I didn't know like the recording shit was on point. Like studio is just stupid. So I was like, shit, let me see the booth. Booth was official, pick your color lighting, like shit was stupid. So I was like, man, turn this mic on. Let me see what I sound like. Mic sounded crispy. So I was like, run the beat. A lot of the tracks that I've done here, I write them or I finish them here. Like you'll send me the beat and I'll start something and but as soon as I get to the lab, it's like the whole feel, everything just ends up working out. And it wasn't a plan to make no album. All the songs that he was like.
I always have a plan for everything. There's a method to my madness every step of the way.
I wasn't aware of none of your plans, homie. So beats keep getting better. I'm just like, all right, fuck it out. Keeping my pen sharp, whatever, keeping at it. And then I swung through past 47's like, yo, you got X amount of tracks, blah, blah, blah. Let's put out an album. Like, an album? How many tracks I got? So he started sending me my music back, and I was just like, oh, shit. Like, I forgot I wrote this, so, oh, shit, this shit hot, too. I was like, hey, I'm down. Whatever you're trying to do, I'm down. Fuck it. Ain't got nothing to lose, and put it out. Put it out. That's the name of this podcast, is Put It Out.
I don't think I want to call this podcast "Put It Out" with two men.
All right. I got you.
I don't know what the hell you go with. This is late night.
Drop the work.
That weed he smoking is on some other shit, yo. Let me move over to the side over here, yo.
Wait.
Get away from him. I'm just messing with you. So basically, he's saying he had no faith in me. I feel you know what I'm saying. That's what I always got to prove people wrong, whatever the case is, But he came and did his thing. Still trying to work on this damn documentary and all.
If I didn't have faith, I would have never wrote to this shit. So the proof is in the pudding. How am I gonna write to something that?
Hey, I'm the RZA.
I just didn't know that. I didn't know that we were making an album.
I'm always had something up my sleeve and all like that, man. I always want to be more than what it is. And I think I'm getting contact hit from it because I had something important I was gonna say, Then I got lost in the shuffle and all.
Stimulate your mind, Craig.
Which is your favorite record?
Actually, my favorite record is the one I'm talking to. I don't know what you named it. It's Where You From. I don't think you put it on the album.
No, but I mean, if
That's my favorite verse that I've written.
that record, I added more people to it.
Yeah. I like when you sent it back to me. And it was just me on it. I was like, damn, I gotta finish this one. This one is like one of the hottest shits. Like I think I talk about Miami. Like that's what it was about. Like where you from? So I don't know. I brought up Hot Wheels and a couple of other fucking things. I was like, damn, I need to finish this shit. And then you finished it for me.
I tend to do that. I'm the RZA. I mean, just come rap and I'm filling the blanks and all. I mean, it still needs to be a lot touched up and all like that. That's why I never made the album. I wanted it to be on the album, but it wasn't. I didn't believe it was ready for the album.
I should have been first coming out on that song. Like my shit was sick. The way that when you sent it to me, like originally that shit was hot. Then you put me in there like 5-6 other niggas, and shout out to everybody on the album. But that should be a Miami track. Got niggas from Chicago. Who else on there? I know John Blaze on there.
From Detroit, you got Jacksonville, you got Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of rappers, you know. Everyone
It's a dope track. It's a dope track. But that should be a 305 anthem. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of my favorites is Run.
Run is hot.
I think it's a storyteller. I always have a vision for that video and all. Candace to me is a big commercial hit. You know, I'm telling you, my little goddaughter, 12 years old, she asked me, which is your favorite record? I was biased. I said one of my records. You know, she said, oh, yeah, I would figure because it's your song. And I said, which one is yours? Thinking she's going to say one of my records and all. No, she said Candace. I was like, oh, yeah, I like that song too, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? I hit up SeaDev like, yo, you got fan base. You got a young fan base. That's pretty big, you know. If the young love you, it's something special.
Shout out to Candace, you know what I'm saying? And that track just had so much energy. So I just kind of pictured somebody dancing, and one of my she's family. Candace, like, you know, you family girl. That was the person that came to mind when I was just kind of like, go Candace, go Candace, go. But the majority of those verses, and nowadays everybody throws around this word like it don't mean shit. Like I don't understand when motherfuckers say freestyle. Like how you freestyle and the shit is written. Like I don't understand that. These verses were freestyle. Freestyle, where I'm from, means you're making it up as you're saying it. Okay? Y'all motherfuckers be coming out with freestyle this motherfucker. That's a written shit. Written.
But aren't you making it up as you're writing it?
Yeah, but then once you start writing it, that stops being freestyle because you're rehearsing and you're picking your tone, you're picking your breaths, you're picking your pockets. Like, nah, freestyle is just
So you would consider freestyle like a one-shot deal?
That's what it is.
Get it? One-shot deal. The One-Shot Deal podcast. I just had to plug that in. Shout out to DJ 47 Presents Blinders and all streaming services. You know, I always got to do my little cheap pops in and that, but continue on.
So those verses and that's what I like about it, because I said some shit like, let me fly the boat, 2 Glocks in, let me fly the boat. And that whole boat shit was before that whole Kodak let me drive the boat. So I didn't say let me drive the boat. I said, what I say? Ride the boat, let me ride. My point is, that was straight freestyle.
So what do you meant by that?
Nigga, I'm just riding with the beat. Like freestyle is.
But there was nothing behind that saying. Well, you just said it just to say it. Well, there's some meaning to it.
Freestyle's thinking quick, trying to make it
Ladies and
rhyme.
gentlemen, I made sense of the part of it, and this is a story you're gonna stick with. Ride the boat is like, you know, smashing. I thought he was talking about a girl. They ride the boat. You know how they come out with new dances? I thought it was a new dance that you were doing. You know how Palm the River. I thought it was ride the boat, and there was a dance move.
Well, it can be. That's the whole thing. It's a freestyle. It could be whatever you want it to
Well,
be.
that's the story you gonna stick with. That's what you gonna tell them. It's a dance move.
These are one of those pieces of art you ever seen, like an abstract piece of art, and then you're like, what does it mean to you? What it means to you might not mean to somebody else.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wrote a record and listened back to it years later and found new meaning to that one song that you did?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this one track, The Game Kept Calling Me. And when I wrote it from a point of, like, when I wrote it from a point of view of somebody trying to get out of a game and trying to get out of the game, I wasn't at all at that point in my life when I wrote that track. Like, it was the complete opposite. I'm trying to get in this motherfucker. I was trying to get in the game. I was trying to shine. I was letting niggas know, like, hey, I'm here. But I wrote the song like it's me today. So I'm listening to the shit. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking back then? Like, that's something I should be writing today. So it's like I looked into the future when I wrote that track.
Yeah. Artists. Which artist would you like to be working with? You got top five?
Top 5 artists.
Not greatest artists. We know we already did that last weekend, whatever the case is. I'm talking about if you had a chance to sit down in the booth and work with these artists. Don't gotta be 5, but I mean, it's always been like, oh, top 5 to this and that. So it's like
Janelle Monáe. What's this other female? Lauryn Hill from the Fugees.
he went old school.
Try to think of which dudes.
Yeah, he went females, strictly females.
Not strictly females. They just bring a certain vibe that's undeniable, and
I get it.
they'll bring a crazy track out of me. As far as dudes,
Yo, this is like a J. Cole / Nas character over here where he's like, I don't want no other man on my record and shit.
Nah, it ain't like that. It's just I can see myself more like, damn, never even thought about this shit. I don't be feeling like my style, like I can mix with other people, but as far as like, yo, I would love to make a track with such and such. I think a lot of artists are great, but does that mean like I want to sit there and literally make a song with you? Like, not really. Them girls, and you know, a shout out, like right now I'm thinking about it, like I would definitely want them to write a verse, let's say Lauren and Janelle. But I'm maybe just hook up the hook. Hook up the hook. But nah, not really. That's not like when I do this thing, it's more personal. I'm not looking for collabs really, because if you're not somebody that really knows me and I don't vibe with you, like it's too personal for me to be like, oh, Nas, Jay-Z, or some of these niggas. I don't know these niggas. Like I might be in the lab with them and I don't like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like I fuck with like Dead Room Professor, my Boogie Down Depths.
Shout out to Depths. Well, that was a question I was gonna ask too. Like even local artists is like that, you know.
Boogie Down Depths, that you know, DDR, that's like one of my main niggas. Even though like we don't chop it up like we used to, but if somebody gave me a contract, was like, yo, you need to bring, I'm bringing Boogie Down Depths, I'm bringing Dead Room Professor, nigga, honestly, that's about it. With them two niggas, we could do some amazing shit.
Does the name Daps ring a bell?
Yeah, that's the nigga I was talking to you about. Dark skinned Chico, dog. He's not light skinned. Dark skinned Chico.
That's not. He's light skinned.
He makes beats. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Should we get him on the phone and see if this is
That
safe?
nigga ain't gonna be up at this time. He got kids?
Nah, he don't even live here. But any crazy hip hop stories that sticks out in your mind? All these years you've been listening to hip hop.
Personal stories or like
Hip hop, like Tupac, Biggie stories, or any stories, any artist. Like how remember back in the day. Remember How Can I Be Down?
Of course, that shit was raw. I went out there with you.
Oh, that's right.
All those pictures you got, I'm the one that snapped them.
That's right. I got a story for that. Let's see if I can
Photographer.
get to him on the phone. But yeah, man, I got a story about that one on like that, man. My mom's came to pick me up on a Sunday night to drag me to school and shit, yeah. But yeah, How Can I Be Down? What is it? It was October 95, 96. I think it was 95. Although the Bastard dropped his album earlier that year. And yeah, we went out. My ex Valerie hooked up with some dude from the like a nobody from the Wu-Tang and like that. I believe so. And she just got us to all the spots and all. And I remember
Valerie, she was skinny as hell, right?
Yeah.
What happened to her? Where's she at?
Nah, she married with kids. She's doing her thing. We get older. I'm the only one who doesn't realize that. Were you at the Def Jam concert with us that Sunday night?
Who performed? I remember there was at a certain time where I felt like I saw everybody.
Everybody was there.
Everybody except for Tupac performed.
Because Tupac was in jail at the time.
I saw Method Man. I saw all them niggas.
Yeah, I seen So I seen Old Dirty the whole weekend and like that. Yeah, I still got that picture.
Old Dirty licked somebody's face.
Wasn't it Nancy?
And I think she had bumps. Like
no, I think it was Nancy's homegirl. So like,
this nigga came. Rest in peace, Old Dirty.
Yes,
but
sir.
This nigga came and licked this girl's face, dog. And then like the next day or so, the next 2 or 3 days, like she had like a line of bumps on her face. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
One of the niggas I
go ahead, tell your story, man. I'm gonna go reminisce. Go ahead, tell your story.
Yeah, the niggas I remember seeing on How Can I Be Down was Smith and Wesson. I like them niggas a lot. Like them niggas was cool as shit. Shout out to the Coco Brothers, whatever y'all niggas names is now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas did y'all thing straight up. How the fuck them niggas even stop? How y'all niggas ain't part of the mainstream, dog? Like, I don't understand how fucking these rap niggas, like, except for Jay-Z, like these rap niggas now can't even be old no more. Rap niggas is young. Every other genre of music, y'all motherfuckers be riding, 50, 60 years old. Living legends. Let a rapper be 45 trying to come out.
Yo, I went in because I thought the picture was there because I wanted to show you the picture of it's somewhere around with the Older the Bastard picture. It was a group of us. And
Am I in any other pictures?
It could have been in, I don't know if you was in that one, but I don't know. This is talking about Cocoa Brothers, Smith and Wesson. This is Buckshot up top, the bottom, Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, dog. I'm the one that took these shits.
It's Raekwon right here. Yeah, younger version of me.
Damn, we're young as hell.
This is when I was growing my hair out and like that for the first time and all. Damn, that was 95, I believe. That was October 9. That was How Can I Be Down? Around the same time they were doing the
I didn't know we were that young.
the Source Awards came around that time, but I was in New York with that whole Suge Knight thing.
Shit, I was with Chris today, and for some crazy reason we brought up Ultra. I went to the very first Ultra, and right now you say Ultra, you automatically think fucking ecstasy, Pookie heads, and pew 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 pew. Nigga, when I heard Ultra, like they were just like a bunch of raw ass DJs coming down, Bicentennial. So I thought this shit was like a jam. Nigga, little did I know. I rode out to that shit with my homeboys and a clique of females, whatever. But all these motherfuckers, they were used to popping them things, dog. Like, I'm a smoker. And I was the type of dude, like, if I pop one of them things, like, I'm going to take half or a quarter, see how it affects me, and if I can handle it, then I'll take the, like, I wasn't with that shit at all. I tried that shit a couple of times. But they were just like, yeah, everybody's going to get da-da-da. I was like, all right, so this is what we doing. Fuck it. Bam. Half a pill and some Zephyr Hill, my nigga. Dog, that fucking music, dog, I couldn't hang at all. Chris got a story, dog. Like, I'm like, get this shit out of me. Woo! I was like, dog, how long this shit last? These niggas were like 8 hours. I was like,
8 hours.
Fuck. These niggas are having the time of their life. They want to go see DJ such and such at such a clock and such. I was like, yo, we're going to have to sit the fuck down. Y'all are going to miss DJ such and such at such a clock because I can't move. And I'll be damned if y'all niggas leave me here alone, boy. So niggas were like, Cedric, come on, man. Hurry up. Come on. Come on, Dev. Come on, Dev. That shit wasn't working.
I remember I was promoting over downtown, and they wanted me to promote for that Ultra. I didn't know what it was, and when I did that, man, there was nothing but beautiful women everywhere. I was hooked after that. I didn't know what type of music was.
Fuck that. I was like, fuck Ultra. After that,
yo.
What up?
What up, Chris? Man, we got you on the podcast right now. I'm here with SeaDev, yo. Say what up.
Christoph.
Oh, man, y'all got me without sleep.
Yeah,
Wake
yeah.
your ass
Because
up,
he
man.
just told the story that I don't believe, so you got to confirm the story because your name was brought up, you know.
What happened?
It's about Ultra, the first Ultra.
About Ultra?
Yeah.
The first.
About how I said can't hang?
Yo, this is how serious this podcast is. What is it? What time is it? Maybe we waking people up, man. He answered the phone. I appreciate you answering the phone. We just wanted to confirm that thing,
You
but
still with a little shorty? She was cute.
yeah, what's going on, huh? Are we interrupted?
Oh,
huh?
no, we started with never mind.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
answer that.
No,
Don't
no.
answer that.
No.
Man, we live, man. I got to go, dog.
I gotta go. Yo, we hit you up, kid. Do your thing, man.
All right, yo.
All right, what?
Y'all stupid. All right,
Yeah,
what?
what?
That nigga said, man, we live, man. I got to go.
Yo, I'll tell you, I swear people gonna stop answering my phone calls. They're not gonna know if they're on or not, yo.
He said, what, set can't hang? It's fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of DJ 47.
4-7.
And like I said, I'm here with my guest, special guest, SeaDev in the building, right? He's on the DJ 47% Blinders album. Go check that out everywhere, right? And you know my podcast, I always try to get people to tell stories. And, you know, and remember, guest I had yesterday, I ain't had no stories. SeaDev, I ain't got no stories. Ladies and gentlemen, did he just tell us a great story right now, man? Come on, man. Talk about you ain't got no stories, man. I'm going to change the name of the podcast to Story Time. Because you going to tell the story whether you like it or not.
What's up? I can call somebody?
Go ahead. Who you going to call?
My cousin.
Uh-oh. Is he going to confirm another story, too?
I don't
Another
know.
kill?
I will see if he got any stories. He's an actor.
Act. Oh, so he going to act.
Nah.
So that means he'll be able to tell a bullshit story on the fly.
Not even
Boom.
this nigga fucking. This nigga be telling me sometimes like he had something on Law and Order, and I think he was playing like a goon or some shit. And this nigga's like, yo, you gotta see my you gotta see this. You gotta see my special. You gotta see what I'm on. You gotta see my act. I was like, all right. Like he's usually not that hype about that shit. He's like, nigga, I'm acting like you. I was like, what the fuck you mean? I was like, dog, what you mean you acting like me? He's like, yeah, dog, like you were my inspiration for it. I was just like, all right, let me watch this. This nigga was like poking niggas' eyes out. I was just like, dog, like, I'm one of the nicest motherfuckers ever. Like, what the fuck?
SeaDevil is one of the nicest person in the world, right? He calls himself the devil. Yeah, well, that's true. The devil is the nice guy, right? No, he sells you as you're his best friend and all. But you know what? You are kind of inspiration. I know sometimes when I'm rhyming, I get that low talk like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Snap out of it. Why the hell does it sound like this nigga right here, man? That's his style. Don't bring that in.
Do I can FaceTime him or not?
You can. I wouldn't know how to do it on that.
No, I mean you don't got to see him.
Oh yeah, but we'll still hear him.
All right.
Because there was a way it's Zoom. We can Zoom him, and he could throw him on here.
West Coast is like 11, 12.
You think he gonna answer the phone? Look at we. All right. We should call that kid Steph. He be interrupting people's phone call. We calling him like
That
this.
nigga sleep. That nigga ain't.
He got a curfew.
That nigga used to be. He could be the type of nigga I could call anytime, but not no more. It's not Billy the kid, nigga. That's Billy the old man. Billy the taxpaying citizen. Oh, this nigga ain't gonna pick up for me.
I mean, you can't take offense. It's 3:00 in the morning.
Not in LA, it ain't.
Oh, you in LA?
Ain't nigga.
If I get this.
Pick up.
This guy answered the phone. I would have.
Nah, niggas in Miami know what you calling for at this time.
Hey, man, if I'm calling you at this time, you should be worried. You should be able to answer that phone. Yo, Steph. Yo, Steph.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I know
Boy,
you
DJ
sleep.
47.
That kid Steph.
It's a girl D,
And we live at the One Shot Deal podcast.
and we want to know.
What are you drinking?
You're now listening.
Yo, what are you drinking right now?
That nigga drinking a pillow with a side of goddamn bed.
Yeah, you the worst. Man, you knocked out, man.
Yo, you want to call people to the podcast so that now that
Knew this nigga was asleep.
Man,
It ain't.
well, I'm thinking emergency might be happening.
Exactly.
Niggas got bags.
That's what I said. I said, I hope he answers the phone. If I'm calling him at this time, he should be worried right now.
That nigga.
That's exactly what I picked up. Idiot.
Yeah, I tell you, man.
That's what I told my girl. I said, Pat calling me.
Billy the old man. Billy the old man. Friday night, that boy hugged up in the
I
bed.
know.
Boy.
It's 3:00 in the morning, man. Wake up, man. What you drinking?
What happened to bleed in
NyQuil?
the block? Niggas don't bleed.
Man, I'll
niggas don't
talk to
bleed
y'all
block
in the
no more.
morning, man. Nope.
Niggas don't
I'm
bleed
bleeding
the
this
block.
pillow.
Oh,
Good night, man.
Hold on, my cousin. This
Yo.
cousin called back. Oh, he sleep. We in the podcast. We in the podcast right now.
Show him
Know
that
what I'm
right there,
saying?
man.
We over here. We in the podcast, baby. What's up?
What's going on?
This big Bashir Sylvain, y'all look him up. Know what I'm saying? Bechir Sylvain, actor extraordinaire. What's up, cuzzo?
What's going on, man? What you doing?
Chilling, man, chilling. We over here podcasting. Me and my homeboy DJ 47.
What up, kid? What's going on, man?
my man?
Chilling.
Little light skinned Zoe we got over here. You know what
Hey,
I'm
man,
saying?
don't blame me. They told us to stay inside, man. I can't get a
Light
tanning like
skinned
that, yo.
Zoes.
Hey, man, he's still a Zoe, though. That's all that matters.
There you go. There you go.
But cuz I was telling them a story, they were like, "Hey, tell me a story."
You gotta confirm it or not. But I mean, he gotta tell the story in order for it to be confirmed. You understand? So you gotta just spark it and let him confirm the story.
All right, cuz you look like you in bed, but you in Cali, nigga. What you doing in bed? Like it's early over there.
He quarantined, man. What did it do in Cali at 2:00 in the morning through 1:00 in the morning?
Yeah, man. No, because also tomorrow morning I got a reading early in the morning, so I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can. What's the story?
My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt your beauty sleep,
Oh, it's all
nigga.
good.
Oh, you damn right it's all good. nigga. You damn right it's all good. The fuck wrong with you? You my cousin. You can't say it's all bad. All right, because I'm gonna try to get you in and out real quick so you can get your beauty rest. Hopefully you get casted in whatever you trying to read for, cause we need that money. You know what I'm saying? You one of my niggas. You one of the niggas when shit go ugly. I'm like, hey, Cuz, send that check. I know you got it.
Yo, tell your cousin SeaDev if he got in his job and promote this album, which is DJ 47 Presents Blinder. You should check it out. It's on all streaming services. Check out DJ 47 Presents Blinders. SeaDev got about 4 or 5 records on there. But if you tell him to get on his job, then he wouldn't have to ask you for money. You probably be asking him for money like that because he blew up. But if you sit at home, don't promote the album. What you got to say?
That nigga should have been known, bro.
Cuz been on the big screen. Shit. Even if I had money, I still ask this nigga for money. That niggas better get your mind right. Because I was telling them how what character were you playing? Was it on Law and Order or what was it on? SVU?
Chicago PD.
Chicago, and you said that you acted like me.
Oh yeah.
Can you break down what you meant by that? Because I'm like, when I saw this shit, I was like, this nigga out of his goddamn mind, boy. This nigga playing a goon.
Yeah, you got to verify because I'm calling his bluff because I have a thing on my podcast where I was like, story time. He said, well, I ain't got no stories. And then later on, he started telling stories. And I said, I always tell people, if you don't have a story, lie to me. So I figured this is the lying part.
Nah, nigga
so.
don't lie.
Nah, the reason why, it was more about your energy. It was more about that energy of that you're fearless, you know what I'm saying? And nothing kind of phase you. And so in that scene is me and 2 other dudes, right? And they're trying to give me the plan or whatever. And then we got a hothead, you know what I'm saying? There's always that one hothead that's just like popping off the mouth, like, oh nigga, we should go get him, And I, you know what I'm saying? But like I've watched you and I've seen you just be cool in the most situations happen, but I've never seen you go off. I've never seen you be like, oh shit, nigga. Like I've never, ever seen you like go off. If you go off, you do that shit on private. And especially in front of other people. And especially if you're running shit, it's like you don't have to check. I don't have to check. Like you don't have to check anybody by being loud, by being anything. Just a look alone will let them know, you know what, let me just chill. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I was like, yo, I gotta capture that. So when dude was popping off the mouth and all you could see, like all I did was just give him a look and then just said it calmly. I'm like, no, that's not what's gonna happen. And then, I end up killing them anyway. But still, like you know what I'm saying? But still, like, I just remember that shit. And that's, I remember you telling me, like, way back when you were like, yo, the nigga that talked the most shit is usually the weakest. And the nigga you need to be afraid of is the nigga that don't say shit. Like, that doesn't have to pop off. Like, like if he's calm, that's the nigga you need to worry about because this motherfucker's planning shit. Like,
you already got it sold. Fuck that. Yeah,
exactly. So that's the truth. He ain't lying about that one, bro.
So let me ask you something. For everybody that's listening and all like that, where would they be able to catch that episode like that? What season? What episode?
Season 5. If you go to season 5, it's like the second to last episode. I forgot the name of it. It's literally the second to last episode.
All right. That's some old shit. What you working on right now? Ain't you on Claws?
Yeah, I'm on Claws right now. I got 5 episodes on season 4. I did 1 episode on the last season now, but the whole COVID kind of messed up the shooting. And I'm also on a show called Black Summer on Netflix. They had to stop production for that shit. And I'm also on BET Plus Bigger. I'm on 7 episodes on that one. Season 2 got picked up.
Go ahead, cuz. What the fuck else we on, nigga? What else we on, nigga? Shit. All right,
yeah, man.
Well, let me ask you this question. You got upcoming artists and actors and everybody that want to get in. Like, can you give them any advice or like how did you start? Like, how did it happen for you when others is trying to do it?
Niggas study. Study anything that you do, man. And by studying, like, look, everybody can always think about studying and like, oh, I gotta go to school and shit like that. That's not the point. Study means, nigga, study the art the way you know how to study it. If you love fucking watching movies all day, nigga, start looking at that shit and going, okay, cool. How do I break this shit down? How do I make this shit work for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause schools, yeah, there's plenty of great school. I'm not telling people not to go to school, but understand that when you have a passion about something, you got to find the unique way that you are gonna approach it, right? And there's a reason why you have that inkling inside of you, especially like when you hear folks that's never done anything, and then you're like, "What you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, but I feel like I could do this." And then when they do it, they're naturally talented, and you be like, "Damn, bro, all you need is just da 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 da." I'm like, from if you have that inkling, start learning this shit now. Start looking at the all the movies that you love and understand why you like it and break that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Start studying people. If you're going for the acting point of view, which I personally think that shit is like, only being an actor is not what's hot right now. You want to be all of it. So study all of it. Like, go with Google and YouTube. There's so many shits out there that you could just go and just have fucking, a degree from YouTube University. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that shit works, bro. It shit works, but make it work for you, because I think a lot of people get discouraged because they're like, man, this shit costs money. This shit, da 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 da. Nigga, I was, chilling in Haiti making fucking animal voices and shit. And I didn't know that was me working on fucking just
Being an
coming up
actor.
with characters and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfecting your art.
So exactly. So there's other ways to go study besides having to put money down, especially now. Nigga, if I had YouTube back in the day, nigga,
We would have been out
dog, I
there.
would be,
I think so
dude.
too.
You
If
know what I'm
YouTube was
saying?
out when I was like
listen,
a teenager rapping, shit, and the niggas I was hanging with, they would have loved to see us acting a fool.
I told your cousin, I told SeaDev, I said, just put it out. Like, he got a bunch of stuff that he holding on, just let it out and see what.
Yo, man, we all tell him the same shit. I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know what it is, bro.
He got me, man.
But
I put it out. I got tired of waiting,
Yeah.
so I put it out. Oh, this
Yeah,
needs to be
man.
fixed. Now I put it out. We'll do better the
put
next
it out,
one.
dog. Hell yeah, dude.
I
'Cause you still got more in your tank. That's the thing. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
All that old shit is new shit now, but you still got some new shit in your tank, bro. So don't even worry about being so precious about the old shit.
Oh,
'Cause that old shit's gonna be new.
That's not really the
to
problem.
everybody else.
DJ 47 presents
keep it
Blinders. You'll hear all the new shit.
moving.
Let me ask you
Yeah, you
something.
gotta keep.
Let me ask you.
Go
I got
ahead.
two questions to ask you. One, what was your first gig that you got, and two, how did you feel about it when you actually saw yourself?
Bruh, the first audition I've ever auditioned for, I got. And it was like, I have a wild story, bro. Like, I did American Idol.
Okay.
And I did it off a bet. Nigga, it was me and my boy, we were drunk in South Beach and we saw a big ass line. And my boy was like, yo, nigga, like, what is that? I was like, no, he told me, he was like, yo, there's this show called American Idol. They're looking for singers and shit. And he's like, nigga, you can sing a little bit, nigga. Why don't you go down there? I'll go before you, and then you go after me, and you're gonna look good. So we laughed about it or whatever, and we still did it. Nigga, they called me back, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. They called me back. We're laughing, right? We're like, yo, this is crazy. They called me back. Then they called me back again. Then they kept calling me back until I went all the way to LA. And I
And
got to meet
where were
Simon.
you at the time?
He was in Miami.
Miami.
Okay.
It's season 2. If you go to season 2 and you go to Miami audition,
Yeah.
you'll see my skinny ass little nigga that look like T.I. dancing and singing and doing some bullshit.
What song you
But,
sang?
I did a beatbox version of, because at that time, because the thing, like, that's the thing. I always thought about being different. Because I knew everybody in there motherfuckers gonna go in there trying to sing all good and shit. I was like, look, I could sing okay. I'm not the best singer in the world, but I could do whatever I could do. But then I was like, yo, what if I beatbox, dance, and sing? Nigga, they can't deny me. And that's exactly what happened. I'm always trying to think outside the box, because I know what they're looking for, but what if I bring something they didn't expect? And they literally had a whole argument on the show. If you look it up, they had a whole argument about me because they were like, this nigga came in and did all this shit, and what do you think? and then the hater was not Simon, it was fucking Randy. And I was like, brother, man, come on,
That
dude.
fat nigga wanted
And
to touch your booty. That's why. Don't let him make it.
and
Don't leave him as a nobody. It'll be easy for me to get to him.
that bro and Simon actually looked out for me, bro. Like when we went to LA, they cut me off real quick. I didn't even get a chance to do anything, and I was mad. And he pulled me to the side, and he was like, "Yo, you got more going on for you than just singing." He's like, "Go back home, get an agent, and audition for shit, and I promise you'll be fine." I didn't even know what an agent was, dude. I flew back, got my friends together, and I was like, "Yo, look in the Yellow Book." I know a lot of youngins are like Yellow Book. I looked
it's
in
called
the Yellow
Google,
Book.
ladies and gentlemen. It's called Google.
Exactly.
Now it's called Google.
The physical
Big
Google.
ass book, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And so
The
I'm
white
looking for
pages,
that
the
shit.
yellow
That shit is
pages.
not there. It says real estate agent. I can't find it. And then luckily enough, a teacher of ours knew an agent. So we went up there and we were cocky as hell. The roof from Miami. So we're like, yo, we're the best actors out here, nigga. What the fuck? We're the best. We're the best. We're the best. And she's like, all right, whatever. Come through. We come through. We do the audition. And she's like, well, while you guys are here, there's a commercial audition. It was a lot of commercials. She's like, you know, I know you guys just started, but why not? Why don't you guys go over there and do it? Nigga, I went over there and I stole that shit. Just literally straight up yank. and from there on, that was like my career. I just started doing a whole lot
How
of
much was that
commercials.
check for the lotto?
Oh shit. That was the first big check. I mean, back then, I mean, now it doesn't seem like shit. But in total, because they kept paying me because it was a regional.
Oh, they kept paying you? Nigga, that's big body, nigga.
Nah, but back then,
That's
now
big
it's like,
body. That's big body today.
I would say I made 35,000.
Hit that bomb 2 times. You ain't got no shots. Bust some shots. Bust some shots in this bitch. This nigga said right now, nigga, give me 30. Nigga, I told you I asked this nigga for money. Give me some shots. Oh yeah, nigga. What?
But I was like, but I'm just saying that's accumulating after. Like that's 35, and I would say a good year.
That's beautiful. That's
a year and a half.
Even if it was 10 years.
Yeah, that's 35.
Woo!
That's 35,000 for something that you love. Well,
yeah, but that's for one spot. You feel me? And that's when my Haitian parents were like, wait a minute.
No, Bashir, you did good. My son is an
They said that.
You're about to come out. And I remember my mom. I swear to God, I remember my mom. She saw one check and she's like, "Hey, you for foot?"
Hell no,
est-ce que son foot you fait? I'm like, what do you mean? You're like, you bought tout comme ça pour baron faire. I'm like, yeah, but dès qu'on te fait déjà. I'm like, yeah, it's called residuals. Ah, ben, she, al nan bank lan, a chercher si c'est ta faute you fait.
You're like, this kid must not know what the hell he talking about. So fuck your favorite.
She was shocked. She was shocked. She was like, they made a mistake. You're getting like $1,000 checks for one day of work, nigga. Hell no.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can tell you.
And if anybody that's in Miami that's listening right now, that's really thinking about this shit, nigga, if you really are serious about this shit, get the fuck out of Miami, bro. I'm just telling you right now.
Wow,
You're
you're the third person in over a month that just gave me that same advice.
I mean, it ain't shit over here, nigga. Right, we followers over here.
I'm telling you,
we can't be talking shit about ourselves
right
on the
now,
podcast.
bro. If you're really, really, really serious, get out Miami, bro. Like,
and go where?
Yo, and go either New York, go to LA, go anywhere else, because the Miami. Look at it like this, and this is why people are like, nah, you know, I'm doing pretty good out here. Look, let me tell you something about the difference between knowing when somebody's doing shit. Go to Atlanta, nigga. Go to Atlanta. If you're too scared to come to LA or New York, go to Atlanta. Let me tell you why. Name me 4 studios in Miami right now that's doing production. I'm waiting.
One Records.
Name me 4.
2 records, 3 records.
Guess how many studios they have here?
How many?
Over 200 studios out here.
That's not one. That's not one record.
You feel me? Like, and think about, and then
this
and
is
then
the thing
you
about
think
Miami.
Atlanta.
This is the thing about Miami. Like Miami is so damn small, and then once you leave Miami, ain't nothing else popping in Miami.
Dude,
Fuck even Broward, nigga. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying. My point is, you need if you don't have a studio in your home, they ain't taking it seriously. Yes, they'll shoot in Miami, but guess what? They'll pay you peanuts. And you're thinking, that's what they did for me. I was in Miami for a minute. Nigga, I'm thinking I'm making it. My own agent herself was like, yo, you've done everything that you could in Miami. He's like, nigga, you could stay here and do some theater shit and that's it. But that's it. If you want to go further, you ain't going anywhere because there's no studios.
West Side.
So you have to get out. Not only that, to grow as an artist, to become better, you need to get the fuck out of there.
Yo, see that. So this is the thing, right? I was actually gonna tell you about it. We need to go out to L.A. before you even call your cousin. So now we're gonna go out to L.A. and your cousin's gonna be our manager. He's gonna be our agent. He's already selling us. Okay, we got you. You can manage us. I got you.
Man, look. Anytime you up, especially this brother, this nigga needs to come through. You know, he's got a guest room. I don't know what he's waiting for, but whatever.
He's over there having more kids, so he can use that as more of an excuse.
Drop them off at his house, shit. And this is your Uncle Bashir. He's an actor, okay?
Listen to you. This man was supposed to come over here to do this podcast like 2 months ago. This thing was built for him. And he ain't never come to do it. Then he want to come over to my house and just talk trash and all. Like, oh, if you want to do it now, knowing I was half asleep. And I said, okay, let's do it. He called my bluff. Or I called his bluff, or whatever the case is. He thought we wasn't going to do it. It's 3 o'clock, about to be 4 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead.
Oh, you's a really good friend. That nigga knows you for real. That nigga knows you for real, bro. He peep game, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
You got to call his bluff. Be like, oh, you want to do it? Let's go.
He knocked down my door when I was in bed ready to watch the show and pass out. And then I'm looking at this. We doing a podcast.
Nigga, I remember one time he was filming a documentary about the homeless.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
The nigga called me like at 11 o'clock at night. He was like, hey, man, you want to drive downtown and shit? Thinking I was going to say no. Nigga, I was like, let's go. And we all went and shot that shit. And I was like, yeah, brother. Man.
That's your next album title. Calling My Bluff. That's your next album title.
Ooh, that sounds dope. That sounds dope.
This nigga something else. Anyways, cuz I ain't gonna keep you. Make sure you get that residual paycheck tomorrow. Let me get my 2%. I don't even want 10. Just give me 2%, nigga. Cause you know I love you. I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, yo.
Tell the people where to find you real quick.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Let them know what you.
Man, go to Bashir Sylvain. That's literally just use my name, man. Just Bechir. I'm not talking about no Bashir, no Bashir. It's Bashir. Bechir Sylvain. Y'all better already know how to spell that shit. If not, Sylvain.
Yeah, I was gonna say these niggas don't know how to spell out here.
I don't know how to spell it. If you didn't spell it, I was gonna tell you to spell it. Like,
niggas don't know how to spell
I'm gonna be rewinding this 3 or 4 times. He said what? BTTS what?
Niggas use Google and try to talk to that shit. Sylvain? Yeah, I guess it spell like that. It spell like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Bashir Sylvain.
I appreciate you, man.
Run down the list one more time, real quick, where these motherfuckers can find
Chicago us. Chicago PD, Claus, Blackish, Bigger, and the other 2 it hasn't come out yet.
You was on Blackish?
Give the other 2, because the other 2 might be out by the time this drop. Go ahead.
What's the shit called? Black Summer, and then Bigger on BT Plus.
Black Summer and Bigger. Yeah, we talking about the future.
Yeah, I appreciate you, taking the time to call us back and dropping those jewels in there. I took what you said to heart. While you were talking, I was actually going online, looking at plane tickets to LA. Like, man,
don't go nowhere now, dog.
Gotta take that risk, man. You gotta take that risk.
They're too close to China.
And that's the thing, man. Like at the end of the day, you never want to fucking sit around and say that you never give it a try.
Yeah.
If you're in Miami thinking you gave it all, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically you're saying you're staying in the D League and you're not trying to play the NBA. You want to play in the NBA. You got to be SAG. If you don't know what SAG is, then you're not a real actor, period.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So learn the lingo, learn where you need to go, and go get that shit. And at least say you tried. And if you don't make it, nigga, at least you said you
Listen,
tried. You come back and you become a big fish down here.
listen.
Because the knowledge that you're gonna get under risk when you come back, you're gonna get stronger and you're gonna kill it. And then you could start your own studio. And guess what? You could be the one that changed everything because you had to go through this experience
And Tyler
in order
Perry
for
over
you
here.
to change the shit.
Tyler Perry ain't got nothing
Straight
on
up.
my cuz.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's some
Get him,
jewels.
cuz.
That's
Get
some
him,
jewels.
cuz.
But
Yes, sir.
I agree with everything you said. But that try part, you don't try, you do, man. That's what you do, man.
Heck
If
yeah.
you want something, take the risk. And I appreciate everything that you're saying. And I'm about to cry. Like, damn, man, I didn't do enough. I'm still in Miami. I thought I was here losing sleep to get shit done. I ain't doing enough. But
Man, bet on you, bro. Bet
Yeah.
on you, man, and
Yeah.
go all the way
I
with it.
bet on me, and I
All
also
you-
bet on you, man. Congratulations on all your
Nah.
success, and much success to you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
man.
keep
I
the shit
appreciate
going,
the whole
nigga.
lot.
I congratulate you, but I need more. I need more. I'm not satisfied. God damn it.
Hey, you already know I do the same thing, so it's all good.
All right, cuzzo.
All right, man. Much love.
Stay safe, man.
Yes, sir.
What's up? We're the special podcast. We got 2 for the price of 1 tonight, huh?
Bingo. Hit him with the lingo. So, yeah.
So we gonna buy these plane tickets or what?
I've been out to Cali, dog. Cali raw.
I mean, yeah,
Cali's
but
raw.
Cali. I mean, so that means you're done with it.
I can't go visit Cali again. If I go to Cali, I got to stay. I got to stay there for a minute, man. That shit was a crazy vibe. Went out there on I was videotaping for some breakdancing group, and that shit was just amazing. Cali to me, like in Miami, for instance, the niggas that were riding bicycles or doing graffiti as kids, I feel like the minute we all turned 18 years old, literally 18, everybody's like, yo, I gotta grow up, I need to get a job, and boom, that's it. Like, niggas stop being kids, niggas stop having fun. Nobody was riding no bicycles, nobody was on no skateboards, nobody was really, a few heads kept the graffiti up, but not the majority. Like, the graffiti in the 90s in Miami was everywhere. Now, like, it ain't popping. It ain't popping. You really can't name me no new crew, period. So, and then the comparison to that, compared from this to Cali, them niggas did not stop doing. That's why gangbanging is so crazy over there. They didn't stop. At 18 years old, my bad. At 18 years old, over here, gang members, all that shit, like, become junkies. Like, y'all niggas ain't popping. Them boys kept it going. The best bicycle riders, like freestyle, they come from Cali. Skateboarders, Cali. Graffiti, Cali. Everything. 'Cause them motherfuckers don't stop. They don't stop. They don't quit. They said, you ever, like, done something like, I'm gonna do this forever. You stop. Them niggas, they said they gonna do it forever, and they do it forever. That's why they got OGs.
They keeping it real.
Hey, that shit is gangster over there. Like, all the way around, like, it's serious. The breakdancing is, like, I ain't gonna say niggas don't break dance in Miami, but niggas don't break dance in Miami.
Why is that? I mean, you used to, further before I forget, you used to do graffiti, right?
Yeah.
Or what was your tag name?
Rebel. TK Crew.
All right.
Shout out True, Coz, Atomic. Yeah, Atomic, motherfucker. Atomic, the nigga brew up out here. Y'all know the orange? That's my dog, Atomic, okay?
All right.
Straight out of Devonair, baby.
Well, let me ask you this question. This is always everyone always downplays Miami and says, you gotta leave here. People don't want it that bad. They don't want it that bad. Yada yada yada. Why do Miami have that title? And I mean, this title has been going on since I even moved here. Why is that?
We down south, baby. We laid back. We don't give a fuck. Plus, we flashy as shit, and we bougie and stuck the fuck up. Like, Miami, we don't support. Like, you don't support local anything out here. Like, local rappers, no, none of that shit. No, none of that shit. A few niggas might say that, oh, yeah, we had, like, nigga, if you wasn't riding with fucking Luke, all right? If you wasn't riding with Luke, you ain't getting, like, you ain't do shit, dog. You ain't do shit. Period. We don't support, we don't promote, we don't do shit. We'll hop on some shit after it's hot. Yeah, we fuck with that shit. Yeah. We don't give a fuck. We don't even give a fuck about our teams. Like, Marlins won 1 year. The year that these niggas won, like, everybody had a Marlins hat. Everybody, like, niggas don't give a fuck. Name 2 players off the Marlins right now. Exactly.
Pedro and something, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Some Dominican.
You might not even be able to name 2 motherfuckers off the goddamn... Off none of the goddamn teams, dog. The Heat or the goddamn... nigga, Miami's a party town, straight up.
So basically, if you wanted people to come to whatever you're doing, promoting the club, if the Miami Heat's playing, don't play in that arena, play at the club, and they all show up.
Something. I don't know
what a 2-drink minimum.
This shit is shot out here.
Yeah, I mean,
it's cutthroat, dog, but for no reason. It's not cutthroat because you're trying to get up. It's cutthroat because they just don't give a fuck about you, so they're going to chop your throat off.
That's why I guess, you know, I mean, you heard it from him. You heard it from a guy who's basically, you've been here all your life, right?
Basically. I came from Haiti, and then I slid up over here like around, I was born here, went over there for like first grade and came back for second. Been riding out on the 305 ever since, baby.
Well, I mean, let's wrap this up right now. I'm just to say, thank you for coming through and showing some love. And we got you to tell some stories. Even made a couple of phone calls to confirm your stories. I told you I'll get them to tell some stories. And listen. You can catch him on DJ47 Presents Blinders. He got about a couple of tracks on there. Like how many tracks you got? You got Candace. You got Maniac. You got We Don't Nobody Knows. Whatever. I don't know how you pronounce that right there. You got Make That Ass Clap. You got the Don't You Ever. I'm counting 5 freaking tracks, man.
Nigga, I'm listening to you, nigga. I'm just like, yeah, I got that one too.
It's like, damn, it should. SeaDev presents Blinders, out on all
nigga, it's not my fault. You try to pick the hottest rapper.
I
jump out all over your tracks.
Listen, I just put. Hey, listen, no, I'm not knocking anybody because there are some hot exclusive records that I ain't put on the album. I just thought that this is the way it flowed. I mean, it flew right. It flowed.
Word. Shout out to John Blaze. Shout out to Dread Hefe.
Warren Jones, Duchess,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, some special people. And hope everybody blow up off this or the next one or something. Everybody.
Gotta keep moving. Are we gonna get serious? Are we gonna knock out your album next? Is that what we're doing?
Oh shit!
Like Dread Hefe just finished his album. This is that Wu-Tang. I'm the RZA, man. This is that Wu-Tang. When we put that album with all these artists, and then we start doing some solo projects, and then we go back to doing. This is how we do.
I ain't even
no
think about
sleep.
That. I'm down for that. Definitely down. Keep sending me them beats.
I'm saying all the records that you had that didn't make the album and like that, we figure which one goes and which one don't.
Yeah, I could take that Where You From one, cut everybody off and do my own shit on that one because I really like that track.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gotta keep going, man. DJ 47, we don't sleep, man.
47, dog.
So you know how to say there's 24/7 hours in the days? I have 47 hours in my days.
That's crazy.
You like that, right? I just started that right now. That's that 4 o'clock in the morning thinking, yo. And so
let me get home to the wife.
It either made sense or it didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's give it a round of applause for SeaDev for finally coming through. And not only did he come through, he did a good 2 hours. Talking about, yeah, and he did it 2 hours.
It didn't work. I just ain't got the time, baby.
And then he brought a special guest in here and all. But you know what? I'm going to let him go, holding him tight. He got to go back to the wifey, before he get in trouble. I got to get some sleep. And I got to go do some more editing and all. But, it was a pleasure to having you here. We reminisce. You told some good stories, man. Listen, put out the documentary, man. It sounds like a story that I want to watch. And I'm sure people in here want to see that too. You told some serious stories, man. So God bless and all you said. Let's keep making this money and let's buy this LA ticket, man.
For sure.
All right, be safe, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What's up, world? It's your boy DJ47. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube page. If you like what you see, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to us as we hit you with new videos every week. 1.